Dear Lord, help me say this well. Let me use your words effectively. Amen. Hello, world. Thank you for coming back to my channel. Today, I want to discuss something that I found recently, and it's been amazing for me. So I wanted to share that with you. Let me just start off by saying, each one of us are definitely writing our own story, okay? My story is going to be different than yours, and I'm not trying to say whatever goes on in my life is going to happen in yours. Everyone leads their own path, right? And in this discussion, I'm going to talk about how I realized that comfort-based decisions were actually preventing me from a lot of things. Actually, mainly it's about feeling love, and it required effort in order to get. So there's a long chain of events, which is kind of interesting. It took me a while to make this video because I kept feeling that as I was trying to explain it, I was getting lost in my words. So I had to pray on it real hard, and I asked God to help explain it to me. And he started, God just puts stuff in your head, and all of a sudden it becomes clear. So let me try to explain this to you as best as I can, and hopefully I don't mess this up. Let's see. The truth is, in life, we're all chasing comfort, right? We always make these comfort-based decisions. We want life to be easy. We hope work is stress-free. Our home is free of stress. Our kids are doing well, and just want to be peaceful and safe and simple. And comfort is something that we think is a reward for our hard work, right? We work really hard, we acquire money, and then we can live comfortably is what we think. But, think about it. Comfort is kind of like a trap. So I'll give you a quick example. I could be sitting here at home on my most comfortable, couch or whatever, watching some social media, right? And just vegging out with some good food and a soda or something, and just sitting there like comfortable. Oh man, this is perfect. No one's here to bother me. I got my favorite snacks. I'm comfortable. This is the life, right? That's what I'm thinking. This is great. Then, as time goes, you start to think, man, there's got to be more to life than just this. This is comfortable. It's not really rewarding or fulfilling, though. I'm just sitting here. And then you start to get lethargic and like out of shape. And then you get so comfortable to the point where, man, I can't do things anymore. I'm just too comfortable, right? And then when we get to that point, we wonder, why don't we have feeling like of success or purpose in life? We have no aim, we have no direction, we just have comfort. And so that's the part I actually got to one time before finding Christ. I really felt like that. I felt life without purpose. I was comfortable, very comfortable, but very empty inside. So let me explain. This is like a muscle, right? If you don't use your muscle, after a while, it gets weak, right? So our muscle is our effort, and we just repress with comfort. So if we have so much comfort, we don't have any more effort, all of that becomes weak, and we can no longer work. Okay, so let's see. If we find more meaningful parts of our life, we get to analyze. Those usually came from distress or hardship or effort, something that's out of the norm and uncomfortable, right? But in that, we gain experience, and from that, we get purpose, and we learn something from it, right? So, how do I say this? When you work hard, say for example, if you work hard to make a meal, okay? You actually not just one of quick microwave meals. Quick microwave meals is real quick and fast, but you're not really enjoying it as much as a home cooked meal. You put a little more effort into it. It tastes better, it looks better, smells better. You can even show it off, and you're more proud about it, right? So I understand that laziness comes in, and it's much easier just to sit down and not have any effort. But when you have no effort, you can't expect to have any reward. Okay, so I try to challenge myself by replacing comfort, 1 hour a day of my social media comfort, with effort. And what I mean by effort is starting small, somewhere in the home. Start out doing things around the house. Make it simple. I wash the dishes, do some laundry, mow the yard, whatever it is that requires around the house, okay? So I'm doing a couple things. I'm getting out of my comfort zone. Um, I am helping my wife out. My kids are seeing that it's not a woman's duty to do these chores, right? And ultimately, what happens out of my effort? What are the results of my effort? The results are, A, my wife comes home and is shocked and goes, "Wow, that's awesome. I love you for helping me out." 2, my kids see it's not a gender specific task or role. 3, they see that working together as a team builds a strong house. Okay, so when I do these things, it's not because it's a gender specific role that the so and so does this and so does that. Instead, I do this out of shared love and respect for my wife. And when my children see that, hopefully they'll grow up knowing that that's what they should look for in a spouse themselves. Not someone that's demanding of them for a gender specific reason, but one that wants to work as a team with them to build a strong household. So putting the effort does that. And then what are the results of the effort? Let's look at an example of Luke 10, of the story of the Samaritan, where 2 thugs beat up this dude and threw him on the side of the road, left for the vultures or whatever. The guy's beat up. And a priest walks by, sees the dude and goes, "Oh man, I just got to go about my day. I'm too busy," and doesn't concern himself with it. Goes on the other side of the street to walk around and goes about his day. Then the second guy comes around, the Levite, the guy that's supposed to guard a tabernacle, the guardian, faithful guardian, right? And what's he do? Same thing. He just ignores him, goes on the other side of the street and bounces out of there like, "Hey, I don't have time for this." Then a Samaritan comes along. Samaritan, not a rich guy by any stretch of imagination, but a normal guy, goes up and he has compassion. He puts in the effort. He didn't run away or cower from this poor man that needed help. Instead, he helped his neighbor. He showed compassion. He gave him oil. He gave him wine. He put him up at an inn. He paid his 2 pieces of silver or whatever it was, and then told the innkeeper, "Hey, if he needs anything else, you take care of him, and I'll get you back when I come back." So the story of the Samaritan, that's why we call him the Good Samaritan, right? Hopefully you heard that story. He decided to ignore comfort and go out of his way and be uncomfortable. And in doing so, we look at that person as an awesome character. We love that guy. Like, if he came to ask me for help, I would help him out just because I know he'd probably help me out. He's a good guy, right? So what did that Good Samaritan earn by doing the effort? He got admiration not only from the guy that he helped, but from everybody else that's around him that got to witness that beautiful thing. Okay, so we can choose in life to either be comfortable, or we can choose in life to be a Good Samaritan and put in the effort and see our rewards from that. Okay, so the rewards come in many in many ways. And sometimes it comes to you and you don't really quite understand it until you pray on it and think about it and ask God about what that was that you experienced. Try being a Good Samaritan and seeing the rewards that you get. It's truly amazing. And there's a reason why I continue to do these videos, even though I'm very uncomfortable doing them. I'm so uncomfortable, in fact, that I really take the time to really think this out so much for you guys. And I hope this helps you guys, because it's helping me in return. I hope that I am being a Good Samaritan for you, and this helps you because I love you. I love everybody, and that's what Christ wants us to do. If we refer back to Matthew 22, section 37 through 39, when Matthew was talking to Jesus, Jesus told him, you must love your God with all your heart, all your soul, and all your mind. And this is the first commandment, and the first greatest commandment. And the second equally important commandment is to love thy neighbor as yourself. Okay, so again, what does it mean by loving your neighbor? It's not like, oh, I love you, man. It's showing the effort, putting in the effort is loving your neighbor. Okay, so hopefully you guys take home this message. Start off at the house. Start off at the home. Put in the effort at home. Once you can love the house, you can love outside of the house. Okay, so anyhow, I hope that resonates with you guys today. I love you guys. Thank you for visiting my channel. Please subscribe and like this. Make a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. I really appreciate your words. It really helps me develop my channel. Thank you so much. God bless you.